Well, there it is, the gateway to Hellhole Island. The view's not bad from the top of it though, is it? It can't be that bad. They've got a Starbucks. Although I'm sure there's probably a few conspiracy theories there. Well, not a bad start to the day.
Can't really complain.
Service was good as well, friendly staff. They seem happy enough. So if you haven't guessed yet, we have come to the Isle of Sheppey, which one local resident on I Live Here described as the kind of isolated hellhole you have to go far, far out of your way to wash up in. And if you look on Urban Dictionary, Sheppey is defined as a small hellhole shaped like a turd at the bottom of the River Thames, where the life expectancy of foreigners is 20 minutes. Is it really that bad? Well, I guess we better go and find out.
Seems fine so far.
So we've made it to Sheerness. We are literally the only people in the car park. It's completely dead. But
I was like, is this open? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
There's some nice artwork on the walls though, and around. You commented on the artwork.
Yeah.
But we just can't to the seafront. The sea's actually really calm today. It is February, so it's a little bit grey, so we're not going to hold that against you, Sheerness.
A little bit chilly.
But we're going to have a walk along the seafront here. Literally right behind where we're sat at the moment is the Richard Montgomery ship, which is absolutely full of unexploded bombs and could explode at any time.
Don't go near it.
Always adds a sense of adventure to the occasion though, doesn't it? And that all the way over there as well is Essex.
Hey girl!
Hey!
Can't say I'm going to go in.
I was going to say, you're going for a swim, you're looking brave.
I'm wearing my Tommy shoes, definitely not. But, seen it.
This is literally the busiest place on the entire Isle of Sheppey. We were at a roundabout over there somewhere and we had to wait for ages. The cars are just streaming in one after the other.
Oh, I wouldn't want to work there, it'd be too busy. I'm all right. I don't know why, but this reminds me of a movie.
Does it involve a tsunami? Because if that bomb ship goes off, there's going to be one.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, it's been there for a long time, so what are the chances?
Stop what you're saying.
I don't think I've ever walked along this part of the
No, I've never been down here.
There's a massive ship as well. I think you tend to forget that Sheerness is still a working port.
Yeah.
And there's a fort up there somewhere that apparently you can get to, but I don't know if this is the way, so we're going to find out.
We're going to find out. But the other thing is, I reckon in summer, this would be fun. We could roll down here and roll into the water.
Oh, you could get on your surfboard and just go vroom straight into the sea.
Yeah.
Like it. I don't know if that's part of the fort that we're looking for, but we definitely ain't getting to it this way.
Oh, it's one of those things, you don't want to turn back that way and then figure out you're wrong, but then what if it is that way?
It also just looks like you spat that boat out. We've made it to the end of the path. We definitely aren't getting to that fort this way.
No, it's a dead end, but it was a nice walk.
Good thing. I think I now know which way we've got to go though.
Which is always the last resort.
Yeah, it's all the way back there, but it's all good. Okay, so it turns out you can't get to the fort anymore, so what we've seen of it from the seaside is all we're going to see. So I reckon we're going to move on from Sheerness now and go somewhere else instead. So we've made it round the coast to Minster, and I'm going to say this is already a lot nicer than Sheerness.
Oh, so much, and this thing's open as well.
Look at some of these houses up on the front here as well. They look really bougie, and also free parking.
Free parking's good, and also I'll take the one with the balcony, thank you very much.
Even the President of the United States has got property here. Well, according to the signs down the front, this beach is not only a blue flag winner, but it's got excellent water quality for bathing as well.
Which is good to know, because some places we've been isn't excellent.
Yeah, and I would say that's not bad for a hellhole island.
Not really, no.
It's got some windsurfing action going out on the sea.
Yeah.
Also, the sun's come out in Essex. It looks like that here.
Let's go to Essex. So when the summer finally starts warming up, we are actually looking at getting a couple of paddle boards. So this is one of the places that actually let you bring a paddle board, probably for like a small fee. So it's just one of those things on the list that we could come back for.
When the summer starts warming up, it's February.
I live in hope. We're nearly at spring. We're nearly there.
The guy's waiting for his dinner.
Bit like me.
You're always waiting for dinner. Anyway, we've just come back from the seafront for a little while to Barton's Coastal Park. This is somewhere we've never been, but it looks like there's a cute little lake here. There's loads of little like bungalows right along the water's edge. There's people on boats in the water. There's a massive field that looks swampy, so we're not going to go onto that today, but there's like benches all around and stuff. And there's a cute little blue cafe up here that I can see, so we may even grab ourselves a coffee because it's breezy and it is February, as we keep saying.
I really want an ice cream.
What? A car! Oh, we do love a little bridge. Look at this. Nice little views over the field.
There's a shoe in there.
Hey? Oh, how to kill the mood. They've also got one of those old-fashioned model railway train lines here. I don't know if it still runs or not. I haven't seen it going today, but then obviously it is winter, so that'd be kind of cool. If they do that, we're coming back here in the summer and I'm riding that bad boy. That would be pretty cool, but I do feel like it is a summer thing. More in keeping with the winter, they're growing Christmas trees. That water looks a bit choppy. It does. Don't envy them people that have just been out on them boats. I wouldn't want to get a paddleboard on that right now. Also, there's loads of little birds down there right along the water's edge. I don't know what they are. There's also some foam around the, what would you call it? The edge of the water, yeah. I was going to say the rim. Like you get on the sea? Yeah. So I wonder if it's salt water. Dip your finger in, no. Have a lick. I'm good. Let me know. I'm good. Oh, that is windy. Unfortunately, the Boathouse Cafe is all shut up today. Luckily, like all the locals, we use the Tesco's in Sheerness and got a sausage roll to bring with us. Nice view for lunch though, the sun's even trying to come out. It's not too bad, I mean the sky looks really angry, but obviously that's because the sun's reflecting on it. And it's not as windy this side as the other side that we were standing. It's not cold either. No, I'm quite pleasant. It was cold, but not anymore. Well, the little sweetheart on the front has come to the rescue with the coffee. It's an instant sachet latte, but it was only $1.60. $1.60 and you know, what else did we get though, Josh? What else did they have? They had gypsy tarts for £1. So if you're from Kent, you will know these are a local delicacy. They are, yes. You can't find these in the rest of the country. It's almost like it's like condensed milk and brown sugar in a pastry case. And if you're from Kent, you either love them or hate them. Yeah, we love them. They have a very strong brown sugary smell. Does that make sense? Yeah. But they are so good, but really bad for your teeth. Yeah. So sorry, dentist. I know you're not watching, but if you're watching, sorry. What's the matter? You burning off that gypsy tart? I'm trying, but the pedals don't spin. It's a bit stiff like my bone. It's not. No, this is going to end in injury. Rain was not in the plan. You promised me it weren't going to rain. I kept looking at them clouds going, it's going to rain. No, it's not, you kept saying. It's going to rain. It only looks like a little cloud passing by anyway. Why is my voice going like Froggy? Well, hopefully by the time we get to the next location, it will have passed and it'll be dry again. Hopefully. If not, we'll get wet. We'll get wet. Well, that's not a bad view to sit and finish our coffee with. Well, at least it was a nice view until the man in the car next to us decided to get out of his car and stand right in the middle of our windscreen. I don't know why people do that. Why would you go and stand in front of a car? You've got the whole top of the cliff and he stood right in the middle of our windscreen. Anyway, the other thing is, all the time we've been sat in there, the sun actually came out. It was really nice. Lovely and beautiful. Now we've got out the car, it's raining. Judging by the look of down by the coast, it's raining quite heavy down there, so we're not going to be here for very long by the sounds of it. Or by the looks of it even. Or the looks, that's what I meant to say. I mean, you can barely see down there at the moment. Jason wants to come over and look at these beach huts, but I feel like it's going to torrentially pour it down. I feel like I can see the wind, like the, you know, the line of rain. It'll be fine. Apparently, according to the Google, this is an exclusive beach hut resort. Ooh. I know, bougie, right? I mean, they look nice. They do look nice, but what doesn't look nice is that big trail of rain coming this way. Stop focusing on that and look at the pretty coloured beach huts. It does look pretty. Looks a bit clearer that way. Maybe we'll drive that way. Sounds like a better plan. At this point, the weather really started to close in on us, and in our rush to get finished recording, we actually forgot to turn our microphones back on. Oopsie, but what we were saying here is how there is a nudist beach just down the coastline from here. This is me rushing to get my kit off and go and join the colony, but then the weather really caught up with us. There is a rainstorm on its way. It won't be fine. Looks like we made it just in time. They said it was going to be warm today. I think they lied to us. I'm glad I'm not on that nudist beach, I tell you. So when we come over to Sheppey this morning, we come over on the new bridge, which is that big one on the right hand side, but it's shut going back, so they're sending us down this road, which is going to take us over the old Kingsferry Bridge. And I always remember as a kid being fascinated by this bridge because you'll see in a second, the whole middle platform of the road lifts up and goes up the top of those towers. And now I'm thinking about it as an adult, that's actually quite terrifying. Like that platform, what if that platform falls into the water? Happy thoughts. I know, but it's really old now, this bridge though, look at it. Does it even still go up? I think it must do, because the whole purpose is to let ships underneath. Oh, that's true. So yeah, they're still operating it.
This part now.
There's potholes on it. Yeah, that would have lifted up, or does lift up. Well, not only did we survive 20 minutes on Hellhole Island, we actually survived nearly 6 hours, made it off alive, and actually enjoyed ourselves. But if you want to see somewhere else on the Kent coast that normally gets a bad rep, click this video here and join us in Margate to find out why it's actually one of the coolest neighbourhoods in the world, and we'll see you over there. Bye! Weirdo.